Welcome everybody to another edition of the ESL India Premiership 2018. Summer Seasons' Master League is upon us and we have three amazing games lined up for you guys. I'm your host Vagish Gotslebhan and starting the furrow today is nothing else but Clash Royale. But first of all, a huge shout out to our esteemed sponsors, owned by HP, HyperX and Intel, and of course Nordwin Gaming and ESL, who are proudly presenting this to you guys. Now moving on, Clash Royale, the first game of today and the 5 rounds which will define who will win today's game is going to be played between two amazing players, Tahir, Devil's Twin, Sharif and Suteekshan. So let's quickly take a look at both these players and then let's quickly also head off into the game and see what's in store for us.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ESL India Premiership. It's another day, but today is a bit different, because technically I'm not live. If you're hearing me from the past. But no matter. Today we have a match between Devil's Twin and Beast. Tahir, one of my favorite Masters players, because not only because he plays good, but he also fills in for me and Gautam sometimes when we need an extra caster. And he's facing off against Suteekshan Beast. And that's a strong start from Beast coming out right there. He lets go of his Dark Prince, who actually manages to make it all the way to the tower and whack it once, but Tahir replies with a Hog that does a lot more damage, bringing his own tower down to 1936 HP. And looks like both players have figured out each other's decks right there. They know pretty much what kind of archetype each of their opponents are playing. Come to think of it, I'm sort of wondering why Tahir chose to ban the Golem card, stopping Beast from using a card that he doesn't use that often, while Beast himself has banned the crossbow. Maybe if Angie was here, she would have something interesting to say about this ban, but we'll leave the analysis for days when she's actually around. So, even people like us need days off from work, being it Tuesday and all. So, minute 15 seconds left on the clock. All the action so far has been on the left side of the board. Beast's own tower is at 1408 HP, while Devil's Twin is down to 1319. It looks like both the players are preparing for those final huge pushes. Tahir has his Hog ready, and considering his past games, he has a very itchy trigger finger. So we have no idea when he's actually going to let it ride. The two princes coming out from Beast have been stopped very effectively. They have been prevented from reaching the tower, thanks to a quick slew of cheap units coming out from Tahir right there. And now it's Tahir's turn to return the favor. The second Hog is out, gets one hit off onto the tower and then dies. And again, this is a huge push coming out from Beast right there. It's a Dark Prince supported by what I look at like 9 goblins. This is going to be very, very devastating for Tahir right there. One more hit coming out from the Dark Prince, bringing it down to 129 HP, which is low enough for the poison coming out from Beast to finish it off. And there we go. First round goes to Beast. Congratulations. So 1-0 in favor of Beast right now. Well, and if you guys are wondering why Gautam isn't by my side, he's because of something that I cannot really explain it to you, in order for me to conserve my co-caster's modesty. But enough about that. Looks like game 2 has started, and we're just eagerly waiting to see what kind of changes Beast has done to his deck. Devil's Twin looks like he's playing a different version of the Bridge Spam deck, now with a Ram instead of a Hog. And we see a P.E.K.K.A coming out from Beast, in his deck. First ram coming out from Devil's Twin right there. Will it be able to make contact with the tower? It most certainly will not, thanks to the log stopping it from completely reaching the tower. Look at that. A Royal Ghost. Good placement of the Royal Ghost right there. He manages to stop the Barbarians from even touching his tower. Well, okay, Zappies. Okay, Suteekshan is being creative right there. And if you guys notice right there, so when the 3 Zappies were hitting the bandit, right, she wasn't able to even get one hit off onto the tower. Sorry, onto the Zappies. They just stopped from attacking altogether. Flying machine being destroyed by those 3 little minions coming out from Devil's Twin, and this time the Barbarians from the ram actually managed to reach the tower, getting a couple of hits off on each, bringing it down to 1898 HP. Minute 20 seconds left on the clock. We are gonna see what kind of to come out with, especially since he's the one with the P.E.K.K.A. and hasn't revealed it yet. Let's see, a P.E.K.K.A. with 3 Zappies in the back and a flying machine for support. That has got to be very, very dangerous to look at. Again, those Zappies doing an excellent job of stopping Tahir's pushes in their tracks. The ram just couldn't even move. Bandit does make contact with the tower thanks to the dash, and Beast lets out a crying emote to indicate that he really doesn't like that happening. Tahir is just spamming battering rams left and right. This one will also not be able to reach the tower, but still does do a lot of damage. Fireball takes care of the Zappies. 856 HP left on the tower. Let's see if Devil's Twin can finish it off, or if Beast can surprise us with an insane comeback. Well, the pressure is actually on Tahir right now since he is 0-1 down, and according to the many conversations and forecasts I've done with him, if you're 0-1 down, it's a real huge demotivating factor for you going into the next games. And it looks like the pressure is getting to him. That wasn't a very well thought out defense at all. The Zappies were on the board for just too long. They've been given too much leeway, and now they might actually let Beast push in. Ram let go by Devil's Twin on the right, does not make contact with the tower, but the Barbarians coming out from the Ram do quite a bit of damage, bringing it down to 1370 HP. Tahir has managed to put pressure on both sides of the board for Beast. Let's see if he can capitalize on this, or if Beast's pushes just prove too strong. Devil's Twin rightfully ignoring the miner that is whacking away at his start because he needs to push, right? So what if he loses a bit of HP on his start? P.E.K.K.A. coming out from Beast, it's almost at full HP. And we see those 3 Zappies in the back which are about to finish off Tahir's tower. This is incredible, guys. Beast actually did manage to wow us with a comeback. He has been steadily losing HP on his towers since the beginning, but thanks to a couple of mistakes coming out from our veteran, arguably more veteran than our Beast. I don't know why Tahir decided to put the Ram down right there, because he knew Beast had Zappies on the board, because everybody could see the Zappies on the board, but I don't know. Maybe that was just a bit of lag. Not necessarily on the internet, but maybe between his brain and his eyes. But it's okay, he's still just 0-2 down. He can still turn this around for a victory. But let's just hope he does it with a nice combo of cards. So right now he's playing a 3 Musketeer deck against the same deck. So Beast chose to stick with the same deck. because it worked out for him, right? In the end, it did work out, but that was only because of mistakes coming out from Tahir. So I don't know what to think of this decision. Tahir has switched to the age-old, proven, tried and tested Three Musketeer pump combo. First pump coming down all the way here on the bottom right. He has to do something about defending his star. He has to take a decision. Does he protect his pump or does he protect his star? So he chose to protect his tower, sacrificing his pump in the process. A 6 elixir pump just being completely destroyed by a 3 elixir miner. One could say that was a very, very horrible trade. And now we can clearly see Beast has a very huge elixir advantage right here. But thanks to a couple of quick zaps, Beast zappies have died and the minions have all but destroyed the Goblin Hut. Right now it's just a waiting game between the two players. Beast just waiting until the double elixir moment to maybe let his last P.E.K.K.A go onto the board. Devil's Twin opts to put down another pump and Beast immediately answers with a miner. And Tahir actually tried to defend with a bandit, but I guess it was bad timing maybe. The elixir character basically did nothing. It only gave him 1 elixir, so it was technically a negative elixir trade. Again, 3 zappies down on the board, distracting whatever push Tahir tried to do. A decently big push coming down on the left from Beast. One single zappy. Okay, 3 Musketeers coming down. Are we going to see a poison used to being defended? Yes. Now that was a really good trade for Beast right there. He manages to destroy about 11 elixir worth of units with just 4 elixir. So now we just have to wait and see what kind of push he's about to do. Yeah, I have a feeling Beast is going to 3-0 Tahir right now. And for any of you, for probably most of you guys who haven't been religiously following the ESL India Premiership, Tahir does dabble in casting the matches once in a while. But maybe he should start thinking about switching over to this side of the desk permanently, because it just isn't working out. 672 HP left on the Devil's Twin Star. That's 2 poisons and maybe a minor hit away from death. I think Beast realizes this and now he's putting on the pressure down hard on the left lane. But the first poison, he opts to use it to defend and bring the 2 Musketeers down to almost 0 HP to let his tower finish them off. 3 zappies down way in the back to stop the miner from doing much damage. P.E.K.K.A coming down, getting distracted by the ice golem. Yep, it did get distracted by the ice golem. Now it's going to make a round trip back towards his own base. But we see a miner here down on the left backing away at the tower along with 2 zappies and 4 spear goblins in support, which just get zapped to oblivion. So again, Devil's Twin Star now is down to 302 HP. As long as Beast is able to defend this push on the right, and he does manage to defend thanks to the Royal Ghost just whacking away at the Musketeers and just completely destroying them. Yep, Miner and Poison down on the left, giving Beast his 3rd victory of the day with a sweep, with a 3-0 sweep. Beast actually managed to 3-0 sweep one of the best veteran players